Bristol Motor Speedway NASCAR 25, full race, 500 laps from my favorite racetrack in all of NASCAR. That is the concrete world's fastest half mile, Bristol, baby. We'll see if we can win this one from the rear. No practice, no qualifying as we get into today's race. Obviously racing as Kyle Busch for this season. We have just 8 races to go. This is the third and final race of the round of 16 in the playoffs. Very tight points battle. I don't have that up at the top of the screen for you guys, but for our points battle, we are locked into the next round. Oh, they got fireworks. That's cool. Oh, boom! Boom! Boom, 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 boom. All right. Anyway, I'm excited for this one. We get to go for broke. We're obviously going to try to win both stages, win the race if possible. Get those playoff points because that will carry over into the next round and then the round after that if we advance through the playoffs for the next couple of rounds, because we are already locked in with a win last night at Gateway, or I should say 2 nights ago at Gateway. The last race we ran, I ended up winning at Gateway, and we actually led quite a few laps in that race. Ended up leading, I believe, 118 laps in that race out of 240, so almost half the race. Won a stage also, as well as getting the win, so we did get 6 more playoff points there. We'll see if we can do it here. Gonna start off with a relatively looser setup. That might not be the right way to go, but we'll see how this is all going to shape up for Bristol, baby. Patrick Chadley, thanks for tuning in. Good run. It's imperative. Win would be great, of course. Yes, I mean, we don't need to even run well. Luckily, the pressure's off. Getting that win at Gateway in the last race. Green flag is in the air. We are underway. Might be a little too loose right off the rip, which is not going to be good. I have minimal stability help. It's at 20. Road courses, I usually have it at 50, for instance. Because I remember being loose at Bristol the last time. Now I am starting with a looser setup, which also could hurt us. Being very patient in these early laps. It's a 500 lap race. At all costs, we have to stay on the lead lap, though. So I guess we got to kind of push and get going at the same time that I'm trying to save the race car. Because Denny Hamlin, who started on the pole, could lap us before long. 2 times fuel and tire work consumption in this race as well. I didn't mention that at the start. Trying to make it more similar to how the Bristol night race was in real life with the amount of tire fall off. So we are going to be seeing pit stops in each stage. Stage 3 long enough we would have anyway, but stage 1, stage 2, it looks like it's going to be a one-stopper as well. So we could probably split in half if we chose. The problem is we could see a caution. Picking up position slowly. Sliding up in front of Corey LaJoie. Pushing a little bit harder now. I believe strict yellows are on again. Should be. Todd Gilliland in a must-win situation coming into this race, but nobody else is in a must-win situation. Slide job to get by Gilliland. SVG comes in only 9 points below the cut line, still in this battle to try to make it to the next round, but the problem for SVG is that he is in 31st in the early laps, didn't qualify well, and he's probably not going to have great speed either. So I'd imagine that SVG and Gilliland are going to get bumped. Ty Gibbs was single-digit points back, but he could probably make that up. I don't know who he's going to make it up on, but We'll have a shot to make it up.
Stay low. Clear all around.
Later, Denny Hamlin running 15.2s right now. If we somehow win this race, it would be back-to-back wins again, and it would be 4 out of the last 5 races we've been able to go to victory lane, sitting at 8 wins on the season and 71 career victories for Kyle Busch. This is a place that he has won at 9 times, 8 on concrete, 1 in a dirt race in the NASCAR Cup Series, so trying to make it 10. Michael Turner, thanks for tuning in. 3 wide up there between Gregson, Berry, and Nemechek. Kyle Larson taking the lead away from Denny Hamlin in the early laps. Hamlin won the first race of the round at Darlington in the Southern 500, a race that was dominated by Larson. Larson still has not won a race yet this season. He's the highest in points in this round without a win as well. 2 drivers have locked their way into the next round on points. That would be William Byron and Ryan Blaney. So we do have 4 drivers locked up. Blaney, Byron on points, Busch, Hamlin with wins.
They're outside.
Larson already getting into lap traffic on lap 19. Kyle Busch making a pass on Daniel Suarez, meanwhile, for 28. Dark Crypto, thanks for tuning in. I do feel like I push a little bit harder, but I'm not pushing too hard right now. I just want to stay on the lead lap for this first stage. I don't think with starting at the rear we're going to have a great shot to win this opening stage anyway, so just stay on the lead lap. Or if I fall a lap down, maybe the long run speed can come to us. Something. They were faster than the leader that last lap, but there is a lot of lap traffic and a lot of changing for the lead. First Hamlin leading from the pole, then Larson, now Bell. Bell finished second, a close second at that at Gateway, despite the fact that we had a dominant race. Gonna pass with a slide job on Noah Gregson. I ran a lot of laps yesterday with the ARCA racing full of 150 at Dover. And I think that line there is something I can get to work here, where I kind of start middle off and maybe kind of cut down to the bottom on corner exit, if not stay middle to upper lane of the racetrack all the way through the corner, which a lot of the AI drivers are doing. Jamari Wilson, 88 fan for life, thanks for tuning in. My day's great, hopefully yours is as well.
Outside, clear high.
Say we're getting this middle to upper group to work
1 high.
rather well.
Clear outside.
First 10 to 15 laps of the run was very difficult for me to pass, even cars outside the top 30, but as we're getting closer to 30 laps in, we're starting to do better and better. Really loose out of turn 2 there. I have that slightly looser setup from the start. I did not do that yesterday in the ARCA race at Dover. Kind of wish I did. I think I would have been quick enough to win the race had I done that in hindsight. Slide job pass on our teammate Austin Dillon. I want to get through all 500 laps, not be involved in an incident, try to win this thing naturally here tonight. Marcus Villarreal, thanks for tuning in. Practice to qualify in the next round. So I did at Gateway and Darlington. Well, Darlington I practiced, but I didn't qualify. And then Gateway, I did practice and qualify. We won Gateway. I think the only other race I'm going to start last in the rest of the season is going to be Talladega. But I do plan on qualifying for the rest of the races on this season. Kyle Lance, welcome to the stream. A lot of y'all showing out already here tonight. Oh, I just talked about not wanting to get caught up in an incident, and I just wrecked Austin Cindric. In all fairness, he chopped us off going into the corner. And now the entire field's going to pit, which is going to be very interesting because I think we're going to... Well, it's going to be close on fuel to the end of the stage. Maybe some drivers stay out. We're going to pit because it looks like practically everybody else is.
Okay, bring her around and come on in.
No adjustments. 4 tires and fuel. And we're going to restart in 11th, gaining 9 positions on pit road. So that's interesting.
Be ready now.
Kyle Larson won the race out of the pits. He's still the leader. Or got back to the lead, I should say, because Bell was the leader. Green flag is going to be back in the air here at Bristol, lap 37. Yeah, I got underneath the Cindric, and then he just crowded us like we weren't there and wrecked himself, so... That was not my fault at all.
One outside. Inside. Outside door.
Chase Briscoe's quick.
Clear high if you want it. One high.
I just gotta survive. Survive the restarts. Being up towards the front of the field, gaining that many positions in the pits is great. Ran our fastest lap, 15.576 that last time by.
Outside door. Clear high. Inside now.
Probably just get up into this middle, the upper line of the racetrack.
Clear inside.
Chase Briscoe is just looking so fast down there on the bottom.
Clear inside.
And Eric Jones had a run on us, and we passed Jones at the end of that last run, but he's just
Clear bottom.
better. First 10 to 15 laps is where we're going to struggle the most. 15.476 that last time. 3 wide. Cindric sandwich between Hocevar. Looks like Keselowski. Ty Gibbs is in the top 5 early. He needs these stage points.
One on the bottom. Clear all clear.
Kyle Busch is your favorite driver. Well, that's cool. Hopefully I can get him another championship. 8 wins on the season for the number 8's pretty good start. I think I can actually win double-digit races this season.
One low.
I've got a couple circled that I feel like I'm circling as must-wins,
Inside.
just based off of performance from earlier this year and how good we are on mile and a half. So I think Vegas and Kansas are tracks that I have to win.
Clear bottom.
Losing a couple more spots to Buescher and Allmendinger. I'll get him back on the back half of the run. I'm not worried about it. Not having the green flag pit stop in the middle of the stage anymore is going to be interesting. Well, I say that now, we might be short on fuel still. It looked like we were going to be about 3 laps short when we pitted. So we may still have pit stops.
Still there. Clear.
Back half of the fuel run, we're definitely going to be getting time on the leaders. It's just how much will we lose on the front side of the run
Inside now.
before we get to that.
Clear.
And obviously lap traffic as well. Which we didn't really get a whole lot of ourselves because of where we started in this race. Stage points mean nothing for us. It's strictly stage win or bust for stage 1 and stage 2. Win or bust, obviously, at the end of the race. Set ourselves up to try to win the race, which is the most important because that's 5 playoff points versus the 1. Plus, we're trying to get Kyle Busch as many wins as we can in his career via this season. And we're chasing 76, which would tie Dale Earnhardt on the all-time wins list. That's what I'm looking for. We needed 13 wins on the season to get there. We're at 8 right now, so 3 wide. Tight. Eric Jones in that 43 car is there. Gonna lift and let Jones and Wallace by. Now Eric Jones sliding up the racetrack, and we're going to get that cut through the center off. I think I've got enough speed to pass him. We'll slide job, get back right by him. I don't like that he passed us being in the middle of 3 wide with Bubba Wallace, and I was able to just get him back 2 corners later. Now Michael McDowell's going to pass him as well. Maybe he clipped a little early in the run. These laps go by so fast here. The fact that we're on lap 54 already is insane. About half a track behind Denny Hamlin, who's catching the back of the field. Hamlin taking the lead from Byron. Byron got it from Larson on the restart. We've already seen 4 different drivers lead in these first 55 laps, so this race is wide open, I think. Hamlin, Larson, Byron, and Bell have all led. Byron had 5 wins on the season. Hamlin has 6. Well shot, but Denny could get right back to 1 win behind us again. Getting quite a bit of ground on AJ Allmendinger.
Outside door.
Pull out of line, but only going to go to the middle. Try to get a little bit more straightaway speed and better drive off out of turn 2. Now we're going to try the slider. In 3 and 4 that we were close enough. So pulled alongside of him 1 corner, then made the pass in the next. Had to set him up. Made it look easy. Couple groups of cars running side by side up here. We won the Xfinity race here with 2 times fuel and tire wear, so I feel pretty confident that we could win this Cup race. Granted, that was only leading the final lap of the race, so it did take an overtime restart to kind of aid us a little bit, but it's not impossible. And I think the longer final stage is going to help quite a bit, too. I don't know how the cautions are going to lay out. We've already had 1. Didn't really hurt us any. Actually might have helped because of gaining spots on pit road, restarting closer to the front of the field. In actuality, probably gave us just a little bit more of a chance to try to win this opening stage. I think I could have driven up inside the top 10 even after starting from the rear, but I don't know about a win. Still not sure with the win side of things, but we'll see. Underneath Ryan Preece in the 60. Side drafting him a bit. There was no contact. Thought there was a chance he was going to pinch us off like Austin Cindric did earlier, but he did not. Slide job on Preece, all clear. Getting by both RFK Fords in the span of a lap or so. Big run on Logano. Trying the inside. Connor Zilic in the 87, slowing up Bubba Wallace. Slide job by Busch to clear the 22. Now going to try to pick the 23 behind the 87. Get by both of them into 3 and 4. There we go. Logano trying to get by Bubba now as well, and does. Mike G, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. My car's a little loose, but it's not too ill-handling to drive by any means. Contact with Chastain.
Clear up top. Car low. Clear low if you want it.
I just boxed myself in there. That was not where I should have went.
Car outside.
All right.
3 wide.
Herbst and Balicki got to get a move on or something here. Oh, I got really loose out of turn 2.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Contact and go. All right.
1 high. Clear outside.
Way too fast to be just stuck. I tried to hold that inside line on the exit of the corner, and I have a really, really difficult time with the car wanting to snap sideways on me. Going to use that banking in the middle of the upper groove, and I don't have that problem.
Outside door.
Catching Hocevar for 11th.
They're outside. We're outside.
Sliding clear. So again, everybody's about 3 laps short on fuel to the end of the stage. And that's going to make for a very interesting situation if this stays green the rest of the way. Because if everybody has to pit, then you wonder, well, do you take tires or not?
One outside. They're outside.
I would probably say yes, but I don't know if that... I mean, we're here to win the stage. So if I go fuel only and then pit for tires during the stage break, so be it. Honestly, probably looking at doing that the more I think about it.
One high. Outside.
I don't like the way my right front tire's
Clear outside.
burning off as quickly as it is. Might have to pit even earlier, which would not be good for us.
Clear high if you want it. Car high.
I don't even know if I can go another 45 laps, which is as long as the fuel window is. I guess that could lead for more cars to pit early if they're also having tire wear issues just like that. But the tires are definitely falling off more for me
One
than the
outside.
fuel.
Car outside.
Contact with Stenhouse got me a little sideways.
Clear high if you want it.
Man, I am just cooking that right front.
Car outside.
Some of that could be just trying to run the inside.
Clear all around.
He could be saving the tires a little more running the top.
Car inside.
Go to the outside to make the pass on Alex Bowman. That'll help us.
Clear
Get a
high.
run, then cut to the bottom. Try to slide job Ryan Blaney up to 8th. I can't believe how rapidly that right front tire is going away on us.
Car outside.
Fast, but at what cause?
They're outside. Car low. Inside door.
Ty Gibbs and Chase Briscoe and Christopher Bell all right here.
Car outside. Clear low.
Slide job on Bell, up inside the top 5 for the first time today for Kyle Busch in the 8. Only 4 seconds out of the lead. We are by far the fastest car in the racetrack with
One high.
that right front tire wearing out like it is.
They're outside.
We may end up being the first one to pit road,
Clear outside. One up high.
which again is not good.
Clear high if you want it.
Hamlin stuck in lap traffic.
Car high.
Easy pathway for Kyle Busch
Car outside.
to drive his way up to 4th.
All clear. Car high. Clear up top.
1, 2, 3 for Hendrick Motorsports. Oh, leader's pitting already. Wow.
Clear high if you want it.
All right, well, I guess I'm not the only one that's losing their tires quickly. Kyle Larson pits from the lead.
Car outside.
I'm going to run this out and go rights only. I think that's my strategy plan here. Try to run this out as far as I can, then go rights only. Because if we catch a caution, they're all going to get trapped a lap down. I do not trust myself. This is an interesting strategy here.
Clear high if you want it.
I cannot believe that this is what is going on here at Bristol.
Nice job.
Now, this is just like the real-life night race. Tires are falling off of everybody's cars. They can't go the full fuel run. Is this a patch update? We're going to be losing time with those guys on fresh tires. We're still on old, but I'm going to go with right sides only. I think the lefts will be fine, at least to make it to the end of the stage, which is all we need to do to try to get the stage win. Again, we're already locked into the next round with a win, so strictly trying to go for stage win and race wins only. Getting very loose. Goes Blaney. McDowell's holding me up, but I'm way too sideways to try to make this pass on him. Now he's pitting. Well, that helps us. Oh, this thing is getting evil with me. I might have to make a wedge adjustment. Oh my gosh. I just caused that caution. I feel so bad. I'm going to stay out of the pits here. That just, I mean, I can't pit. I'm the leader, and I just trapped everybody a lap down. I don't feel good about that. I'm not going to pit here. That would be such an unfair advantage. So we're going to stay out, which means I'm going to have to pit under green still.
Coming to the green.
I was battling way too loose there.
10 away.
I'm definitely going to have to make a wedge adjustment when we come to pit road.
Go. Outside now.
I'm still going to restart as the leader, but we're set behind a little bit.
Clear all around. Clear high. Clear all clear.
Slide up into that outside lane, and I overcorrected. This thing is sideways.
Inside. 3 wide. 1 outside.
And now I'm wrecked.
1 low. Caution's out. Pit road's open.
Well, now I can pit.
You okay with this?
14 seconds of damage. A lot of cars got their lap back, too.
Here we come, fellas. Be ready.
Oh, boy.
Pace cars off. Be ready.
11 cars on the lead lap.
Green. 1 outside.
I mean, it's just like real life.
Outside now.
How bad the car gets when the tires start to really fall off.
Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. 1 outside. 3 wide.
I didn't make my adjustment this time because we only have to go 24 laps. Alright, we got more cars back in the lead lap, so this is actually going to work out okay.
Car outside. 3 wide. Outside. 1 up high. 3 wide.
Ugh.
Outside. Car outside. 1 high.
Alright, so 3 cautions in this first stage, all of which that I caused. So much for trying to run this
Car
naturally.
low. Clear low.
Oh, Austin Dillon.
20 to go now.
Tried to go 3 wide there for that brief moment. Hurt me. He hurt me.
Clear. Outside door.
I mean, maybe we catch a caution, and then I could pit for fresh tires.
Still there.
It's our only chance of trying to win the stage now.
Stay low. 1 bottom. 3 wide.
Oh my gosh.
Clear low if you want it. Car high.
Tired of Austin Dillon trying to take me 3 wide.
Outside.
I just backed out of there after the contact with Justin Haley. I'm not trying to wreck again.
Stay low.
Setting myself behind more and more.
Inside. Clear inside.
Now Nemechek's holding me 3 wide.
Clear outside.
Well, this is interesting
Clear up top. Car high.
going forward
One low.
as to what I should do with the car, because if I
Clear high.
tighten it up, it is just going to get worse and worse as the race progresses.
Stay high. 3 wide.
As far as how loose it goes, or over the run specifically. I'm kind of purposely dropping back at this point. But assume everybody's going to be coming onto pit road. There's no shot of me winning the stage. Just survive.
Car high. Stay low.
Easier to race with the roof cam. I don't really know that I'm better one way or another
Outside.
for myself. It's a lot easier to tell exactly when I'm clear with the far chase cam, so that would probably be the biggest advantage for me, which is why I race with this camera the most.
Low. Clear low if you want it. Inside now. Outside. Clear low if you want it. Stay low. Stay low. Clear high.
The fact that we're going to be seeing cars pit about every 50 laps, I mean, this is new territory for sure. The strategy is quite literally all over the place for the rest of this race. I don't know what the best strategy to do is. Is it to pit early or is it to run long? It almost might be to pit early if we don't have the long run handling, because that car was getting way too bad for me.
Clear outside.
I think it would have been easier to handle if I wasn't around anybody, but it's Bristol. You're going to be around somebody the entire time. Plus, faster cars trying to pass me
Time to go. Clear high.
made it very difficult for me to try to hold my line with how bad the car was handling, and it fell off the face of the earth there very quick. It wasn't immediate when they started to pit when it fell off, but it was within a few laps after.
Clear high. Car outside.
My job to get out in front of Josh Berry. At least I've got clean air for the next several laps to the end of the stage now. I'm scared to make the wedge adjustment because of how quick I am. Over the course of the run.
2 to go this time.
We've got the lead a few laps in the first stage,
Straight and smooth.
but it's going to be an 11th place stage finish.
Car outside.
Looks like Alex Bowman in 13th will get the free pass, get back on the lead lap. So we'll have 13 cars on the lead lap to begin
Okay, shake it
the
off.
second
We got 5 more
stage.
race left.
Caution out. We're definitely going to pit for 4 tires here. Top off. Full tank of fuel.
Pit road's open this time. Want to change anything up?
I'm gonna put a half round of wedge into the car and then try to run long. That's gonna be my strategy. Well, yeah, just in case a caution comes out, I think, I don't know. Screw it. Oh, I didn't even make my mind up in time. It looks like we're staying out. I couldn't decide and it bit me. Well,
Be ready.
this might not be all that bad. It's going to look bad,
Go, go, go.
on the restart, but the way the pit strategy lends itself,
We'll get the lead back.
this might not actually be that bad. So we're restarting in the lead.
Outside.
On 20 to 25 lap older tires.
One outside.
I couldn't make my mind up as to, oh my gosh, we're 4 wide.
3 wide. Clear low. 3 wide.
Wow.
Yellow's out.
They had no patience trying to get by
Pit
us.
road is open.
I don't like that we keep catching cautions that I'm getting involved in. I'm staying out again.
Pace car's off.
Only because I kind of caused that caution.
10 away. Green, green. 1 outside.
Even though I got put 4 wide,
Car outside. 3 wide.
these guys are not wrecking on their own right now. They will.
3 wide.
I've seen it happen at Bristol before. I'm not giving them a chance to because we're not getting long enough runs. Stage yellow is the only caution of the 5 we've seen today where somebody hasn't wrecked off of us.
1 high.
I want the whole Xfinity race with anything like that happening. I don't know how I'm having this happen to me in the Cup Series.
Car inside. 3 wide. Clear high if you want it. Outside now.
Part of it is I'm too loose.
1 low. Car
Oh
outside.
my gosh.
3 wide.
You know, I might as well just pit here because otherwise I think this is going to keep happening.
Pit road is open.
I just don't want to see any more cautions
10-4. All right, get up on the wall and be ready.
where I'm getting the brunt of causing them.
Pace car's off.
Free pass to Eric Jones. 15 cars on the lead lap now. It's getting sloppy.
There's the green flag.
Sloppy in Bristol, Tennessee.
Inside now. Clear all around.
At least I can protect on the bottom with equal tires now.
Outside door. You're all clear. Outside now.
I maybe could have pulled clear on Austin Dillon there, but I was patient.
Clear.
Now I'll clear up.
Car low. All clear. Car inside. Clear outside. Clear, clear. Outside.
Faster than McDowell, but not Joey Logano.
Clear outside. One
Logano, that next car in front of us.
clear high if you want it.
Really want to get by the 71. And surprisingly in 13.
Still
Guy's got a halfway decent performance going right now.
clear outside.
Drop back a spot as Bush is clear. Logano and Chastain are battling for the free pass position. Didn't make the wedge adjustment when I took all 4 tires there.
One on the bottom. Clear bottom.
Got to go back to how I was at the start of the race and just be patient.
Inside.
If they look like they're going to make a pass on us,
Stay high.
I can't play defense. I don't want a bunch of wrecks happening the entire race. I really want to try to have this play naturally.
Clear low. One low. You're all clear.
Stuck behind AJ Allmendinger.
Stay high. Car outside. Clear up top.
Not want to be in the middle 3 wide.
Outside now.
AJ's holding us up, but
3 wide.
Priest and Bush are down low on the bottom, making life difficult for us all. 3 wide.
Clear low. One outside.
That fall the 17 and the 60 to get by the 16. Swamp Hound, thanks for tuning in.
Hold your line. Car outside. Clear all around. Clear up top. Car inside. Clear all clear. One low. Clear inside. Inside door. Clear low if you want it. One on the bottom. Clear bottom. Inside. Clear low if you want it.
I don't like Priest running the middle. I feel like it's so narrow for me to try to run the top to get to his high side. He's not giving me a lot of room. I have to try it.
Stay high.
It's also tough because I don't know how stable the car is going to be. Knowing I'm a little bit free, it
Stay high.
just builds more and more free over the course of the run.
Outside now.
Like a tiny mistake in that 16 car is going to get right back by us again.
Door.
Just, I'm boxed in.
Clear low. Inside. Clear outside.
I almost turned myself on Allmendinger. I had just enough room there. I don't think there was actually any contact there. Come on, guys. It's like, I get behind AJ. AJ's holding me up. I follow these two past AJ, then they're holding me up side by side. I've got nowhere to go.
Clear bottom.
Get the car to the bottom.
Low.
And now AJ's going to beat me to the inside.
Clear high. Clear inside.
This is getting irritating.
One outside.
Short track tempers. Good grief. Priest is bouncing it off the wall.
Car outside.
I'm trying to go to the bottom. I'm 3 wide to make the pass.
3 wide.
Side by side now. Gas it up. Slide job on the 16. There we go. Okay. That's over with. Thank goodness. A little bit of clean air on the nose. Put down some heater lap times now. At that point in the run where we're the fastest car on the track again. Just got boxed in for a while. I mean, we keep falling about 8 seconds out of the lead before we start to pick time back up on the leaders. We got up to third the last time before pit stops started. It's a big gamble because if a caution comes out, you stay out long enough. Obviously, you're going to be in a much better situation, but stay out too long, we're going to end up losing too much time. End up pulling a lap down. You short pit, you might be able to cycle in front of everybody.
Outside.
But then if a caution comes out, you're going to get trapped not 1 but 2 laps down because it's a half-mile short track.
Clear up top. Outside door.
Got to hold my line coming off the turns. Yeah, that's where the car's a little too free.
Clear high if you want it.
I'm just scared I'm not going to be able to drive it as aggressively with when I can get back to the gas if I tighten it up. And it is really, really good. Like at this point in the run where I'm the fastest car, it's just I don't have enough laps when I'm the fastest car to make up
One outside.
enough time before the tires just go bald. Because everybody's pitting more for tire purposes, excuse me, than fuel consumption.
Outside. Clear high. Clear low. One outside.
Osavar is 4th position.
All clear.
Slide job trying to get in front of that 77. He's going to cross us over.
Clear low. Outside door.
Up on the turn down underneath of Wallace.
Car high.
Blaney.
Three wide. All clear. One outside.
Suarez and Ty Dillon side by side. Bush to the bottom of everybody, trying to go 3 wide. Clear on them.
Outside. Clear. Car high.
Contact with Reddick.
Clear all around. One on the bottom.
I don't like when they get side by side like this. We just get boxed in. Bowman trying to go to the bottom 3 wide. I'm going to try to follow this 48 car through. Too loose to run the bottom. Oh my gosh.
One up high. Clear outside. Clear high if you want it. Outside. Clear up top. Car high. One high. Clear outside. Car high.
That's why the slide job is the most effective pass for me, because I just don't have grip on the bottom lane. I have grip on the top, it's not the bottom.
Car outside.
The middle is a little loose, but it's not as
Clear
bad.
if you want it.
Oh. I'm just drilling the wall.
Car outside. Clear high if you want it. Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Car high. Clear high if you want it.
Barely getting by Chase Elliott.
One up high. One inside. Three wide. Outside.
I got a hole.
Clear outside. Clear inside.
Really went for that one.
One high. Clear high.
Catching Byron for 4th. Still about 4.5 seconds out of the lead.
Four outside. Leaders in the pits.
Leaders are pitting.
Three wide. Clear up top. Bring it in. All right, change up the
I'm
strategy.
pitting this time too. We're going to pit this time too. I'll take enough fuel to make it to the end. Go 4 tires. I'm going to put that half around a wedge into it now, because I'm going to try to make it to the end. Maybe go... I'm going to go 1 full round.
Back it down, back it down.
35 mile per hour speed limit. Oh, gosh, I wasn't sure where the commitment line was, but we are in. I believe our pit box is on the front stretch. So help me God if it's not. There it is, yep. So we are pitted on the front stretch. Dia Maples, welcome to the stream. All right, so round of wedge.
One high. Clear outside.
Being repaired. The round of wedge being added to the car, and then we had some damage that was to be repaired there. So I'm going to be really tight. But I've got to snug this thing up.
Outside.
Or for the long run, because I'm going to try to make it to the end of the stage.
Clear inside.
Now, on the short side of the run, I'm probably going to be even slower than I was.
Car low. Clear low.
Not sure where all this is going to
One on
cycle.
the bottom. 3 wide. Car inside. 3 wide. 3 wide.
24, Byron looking underneath us.
Clear bottom. Inside now. Clear inside. 1 bottom. Clear inside. One inside. Clear inside. Outside. 3 wide. Clear all around. 1 on the bottom. Clear low.
Car does feel more planted. .7 seconds off of Denny Hamlin. I'm not worried about it right now, though. I'm trying to go all the way to the end of this stage without pitting. Gotta hope the tires make it. And if I do have to pit because of the tire wear and not so much for the fuel, we're going to go right side tires only. So I can ensure that we're at least going to stay in the lead lap at the end of the second stage.
Clear inside.
We fall back to 9th place. Ty Gibbs making a pass.
Car inside. Clear low. Car outside.
On tires.
Clear outside. 1 high. Clear outside.
And my lap times are definitely not as good. I'm already 4/10 off of my fastest lap. I know I could be running those 14 or 15 fours. 3/10 off that lap. It's definitely tighter in the first half of the corner. I'm having to brake a little more just to make the turn. Try a slide job on Ty Dillon.
Inside. Clear bottom.
Didn't want to waste any extra time behind him if I didn't have to. Especially with Denny Hamlin in that 11 car closing in. I know we want to just try to make it to the end of the stage and conserve our tires, but I can't go a lap down in case caution comes out. The only other thing I can try is short pitting when we do get into the final stage, but it is just so risky here. Because again, you're not going to lose just one lap, you're going to lose 2 laps. But then I feel like I can make up enough time, especially if I can get to within just a couple seconds of the lead. Get out with the lead and sit on it.
Stay high. Clear inside. Outside door. Clear up top.
King's Hawaiian car of Denny Hamlin starting to close the gap behind us. And we're still in 10th place right now, so he's lapped quite a few cars on his own in this stage. Bowman passed us, but he's not pulling away by much in 9th.
Inside now. Clear inside.
We're not going to try to be too defensive with our line on Hamlin for right now. We're just going to trust the process and see what we can do.
Clear outside.
We are going to have to pull out a line to make this pass on Todd Gilliland in the 34 car, though.
Clear high if you want it.
And now we're going to have to go out here and probably battle Alex Bowman for the free pass position.
Clear, clear. Outside now. Clear high. Outside.
Ty Gibbs behind side-by-side lap traffic. Car's just not coming to us on the long run as soon.
Clear outside.
I mean, we're giving up a lot of speed with this setup change. It's definitely a gamble. You know, we went from having a top 5 car to a barely top 10 car. Hoping we can just go more laps to the end of the stage. The problem is I think I'm going to have to pit for right side tires anyway.
Car outside. Clear up top.
Hamlin now getting caught behind the lap cars. Big block by Bowman as he tries to hold on for position.
Car outside.
Oh, trouble behind us.
Caution's out.
Caution is out. The 66 went around.
Open this time.
Oh, wow. That is terrible because now we're a lap down in 9th. We're going to have to take the wave around. Well, that sucks. So lap down, we're going to have to take the wave around here. Assuming that all the lead lap cars are going to pit. Now we have to stay on the lead lap to the end of the stage. And we're on older tires.
Coming to the green.
Older tires, tighter car, and we're at the back of the pack.
Be ready.
We do cycle up to the lead lap. Alex Bowman is back here with us. That was Josh Balicki in the 66, I believe, who went around bringing out the caution. So we're going to have 32 laps to go. It's 32 laps on old tires for Kyle Busch to try to stay on the lead lap. We are going to be fighting for our life back here.
Outside now. Clear high if you want it.
I mean, I guess at all costs we get the free pass position
Clear outside.
if we do go a lap down and get our lap back again at the end of the stage that way. I didn't want to have to battle it upright though. At least like our chances of getting the free pass ahead of Hocevar in 11th if we do fall out of the lead lap. A hard time trying to keep up with the back of the pack right now. Oh, man. That was not a good timing caution for us. This race has had a lot already. A lot of trials and tribulation.
Outside now. Clear outside. One high. Stay low. Clear up top. Outside. Clear.
Slide job on Herb. Get by him.
Clear bottom. Car low. Clear low. One low.
Well, the setup did the right thing in making the car tighter.
Stay high.
Which again is more sustainable for the long run. Ryan Blaney leads for the first time today.
Stay high.
I've counted 6 different drivers
Clear low if you want it.
who have led so far. There's no doubt in my mind we're going a lap down.
Outside now. Clear, clear.
Unless we catch another quick caution. I can't cause the yellow.
Clear. Car high. Stay low. Car outside. Clear, all clear.
Slide job on Herbst. Gotta be aggressive trying to pass cars here. I can't just surrender. We gotta fight for it. 20 laps to go in the stage this time by. Hamlin, Blaney battling for the lead back there.
20 to go.
We've got to battle to get this free pass.
Clear outside.
Focus on passing cars as quick as I possibly can. Tyler Reddick is now the free pass position car. Bouncing it off the wall. That was on purpose. I was hoping I wasn't going to get glued to it and I could just bounce off of it, and I did. Wanted to make sure I cleared that 38 car. But now the car is getting tighter and tighter because I got damage on the right side because I hit the wall. So risk versus reward. 0.6 slower. Chase Elliott now leading for the first time. That's our 7th different driver to lead.
Car inside. Outside. One high.
They're coming. Gotta get a move on, boys.
Clear line.
I don't know if Reddick has maybe passed anybody inside the top 10. He's the free pass car unless we go a lap down, but
Clear.
I don't want to restart at the back of the pack again.
One high. One outside. Car high.
Oh, I got really loose. No.
One outside.
There's Denny.
Outside door.
I suck on the bottom lane even when I tighten the car up.
Clear high if you want it. Car outside.
I can't drive the bottom. Now we're in danger of losing the free pass position. I'm losing way too much time. Oh, this is not good. I see Reddick back there.
10 to go this time. One up high.
We only have 10 laps left in the stage.
Car outside.
Terry Lewis, thanks for tuning in.
One up high.
Sucks. I'm way too loose to run the bottom, but I have to run the bottom to pass these lap cars.
Outside door.
Just gotta feather the throttle the best I can. Gotta stay in front of Tyler Reddick, get this free pass.
Clear all around.
And also hope that Alex Bowman doesn't fall off the lead lap, which he shouldn't. He's still within 6 seconds of the leaders.
Car outside. Clear high if you want it. Car low.
Truex.
Clear high. Clear inside.
Sorry, not Truex, Chase Briscoe.
Clear high if you want it. Inside now. Clear inside.
Reddick is kind of boxed to the lap traffic, but if he gets to the inside and kind of trains around some of these cars that we're around, I don't know. Right front is at 20%. I can hold on to the high side
Clear low if you want it.
with this tighter setup to make it a full fuel run if needed for later in the race.
One low.
But boy, do we lose a lot of time doing it.
Bottom.
I think I'm only going to try going forward if we have a restart.
Outside door.
Kind of do it with. Martin Truex Jr. is right in front of that 45 car of Tyler Reddick. I don't like the fact that I'm on the bottom right now. I'm going to try to slide job to get to the outside in front of Todd Gillen. There we go.
2 to go now.
Just got to hang on for 2 more laps. Reddick has finally moseyed his way to the bottom of the racetrack. He sees us.
One low.
We just got to hang on for 1 more lap. He's got side-by-side lap traffic right in front of him,
Clear high.
but so do I.
Car outside.
I think we're going to barely hold on for the free pass.
Clear high if you want it. One outside.
Just don't get loose. All right, there we go.
Top 10 in the stage. Don't worry, bud. Keep doing what
10th at the end of stage 2. We're going to get the free pass. We're going to get back on the lead lap. That was a war. Give me my fresh tires.
looking to do this stop. What do you think?
And I'm taking my round of wedge back out of the race car again. Everybody's going to pit. 250 laps in
Get up on the
stage
wall.
3.
Be ready, fellas. Coming to the green. 10 away.
This race is flying by. We have finished 250 laps at Bristol in barely over an hour.
Bottom. Clear low if you want it.
We're right back at the tail again. At the tail, yes, but we're going to have to try to go back to being a little bit patient.
Clear outside. Car outside. Car outside. Clear high if you want it.
We've got long run speed. Now that I took that wedge right back out of the car again. We have long run speed. I can get a little too loose on the bottom
One high.
as the run carries on. Not as bad early in the run.
Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Car high. Car outside. Car outside. Car outside. Clear high if you want it. Car high. door. One up high. Outside now. Clear, all clear. Inside now. Stay high.
Justin Haley's got that head of steam down on the bottom.
Still there.
Closing in on Gregson and Ty Dillon up ahead.
Stay high.
Gregson pulling out a line to try to make the pass on Ty Dillon in the 10.
Outside. Outside door. Inside.
Probably going to have to do the same ourselves.
Outside.
Follow that 7 car of Justin Haley now.
Stay low. Inside now.
There we go, clear. Definitely feel I'm conserving my tires more and more running that middle to upper groove of the racetrack. Especially having the grip to do so.
Outside. Stay low.
Jose Colon, welcome into the stream.
Clear outside.
Slide job to get by Gregson. Kyle Larson in the 5, back out in front.
Car outside. Clear high if you want it. Car high.
We didn't come here to run top 10 today. We came here to try to win a crown jewel. The Bristol night race.
Clear high.
Time slide job just getting up in front of that 56 of Martin Truex Jr.
Outside now. Clear high. Clear high. Car high.
Fortunately, Stenhouse down on the bottom. Trying to make a pass on SVG.
Car high. Clear outside.
Not really doing anything good for Kyle Busch.
Car outside. Car low. Clear low. if you
21 of Josh Berry's there, a little contact with him.
want. Clear high.
Gonna make the pass on Stenhouse. Bounce off the wall out of turn 2.
3 wide. Clear, clear. Clear bottom. One high. Stay low. Clear high.
I think this is the run I try to short pit. Maybe. I don't know. Finishing a lap down at the end of stage 2 definitely didn't do us any favors. Having to start at the back of the pack and get our way through traffic. I mean, I'm slowly able to do it. Problem is the leaders are 11.5 seconds ahead of us.
Outside door.
On a short track that takes just over 15 seconds to complete a lap. So while yes, we are in the top 10 and 10th,
High.
our interval time is not looking great. And I don't know how the cautions are going to land. I mean, at some point, if we catch a caution while we're still on the lead lap and on equal strategy as everybody else, we're right back in it. But that's, in my opinion, probably going to have to be our plan right now. Because this race is not going green to the end.
Outside. Clear high.
I flatlined the heck out of that corner. Then I got loose.
Clear inside.
Tried to get back to the gas because of it.
Clear low. Inside. Clear. One high.
Over-under move on Busher.
Still there. Clear outside.
There we go. Slide job without having to go all the way to the bottom. Decent enough run middle loft to stay in front of him. Almost 300 laps complete. Throwback Packers and Bears, Lambo in 95. That's a vintage. It's 20 years ago, or 30 years ago. Dang.
Still there. Car outside.
The oldest rivalry in the NFL. You can go back and watch some games from the 30s if you really wanted to.
Stay low. Clear up top.
I don't know what archives you'll find that in, but you'll find them somewhere. Leader's in some pretty heavy lap traffic right now. We're not going to go a lap down this run, but where we would go a lap down is if we cycle through pit stops. And they catch me on the back half of the next run. I'm not sure how many positions I can pick up before we get to the stops either. Ty Gibbs having that top 10. He might make up enough points. He's been in the top 10 all day, so he's had a decent amount of stage points. He came in single digits below the cut line, I think only 7 back. However, like Joey Logano, who is barely above the cut line, no stage points today. He's ran outside the top 10 the whole race. Maybe Gibbs makes up enough.
Outside. They're outside.
Slide job on AJ. Pass made cleanly.
Outside door. Clear high. Outside now. Clear outside. One bottom. Clear low if you want it. Outside. All clear. Outside now. Clear outside.
Got a pop-up ad that's blocking the chat for me, so if you're just tuning in for the first time, I haven't shouted you out, I apologize for it. I'll try to catch up on the comments
Clear outside.
when we get to the next pit stop or caution, whatever happens first.
Clear low.
Major tire fall off here today at Bristol. 2 times fuel and tire wear consumption, but we're pitting because of tires and not because of fuel. Everybody just kind of falls off a cliff after about 50 laps.
Car outside. 3
We've
wide.
got better long run speed than
One
others,
outside.
but not the best.
Wide.
Had a bit of contact with Joey Logano, got hung up.
All clear. Clear up top.
Tried to go 3 wide, that didn't work out very well.
Outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear high if you want it. 1 low.
Pass on the outside of Brad, that'll
Clear bottom.
be a lot quicker for us.
Clear outside. Car high. Clear high if you want it. Outside door. Clear up top.
Car's loose. Move the setup back to the way we had it at the start of the race. The longer and longer the run goes, the harder and harder it is to hold on to, especially when we move up out of the top lane and the closer to the bottom by corner exit.
Outside door.
Car gets more and more unsteady,
Clear high.
but having to pick points of where to pass the lap traffic, you got to pull up off the wall at certain points, and that's where we get ourselves into trouble.
Inside now. Clear high. You're all clear. Outside now.
Stuck behind Ross.
Clear outside.
Pass on him. Just under 9 seconds out of the lead. We're at that point in the run where the fastest on the racetrack again. I fell to about 11.5 seconds back at one point during this run. Got to go to the bottom 3 wide to try to find a way by Stenhouse and Gregson.
Car outside. 3 wide.
Hard to commit down here with how loose it is, but we were able to make the pass.
1 outside.
Floaty, skatey field.
Outside door.
Chimp in the draft, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, this is a very quick
Car
race.
outside.
Laps go by very fast here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Oh, we're really gaining now. I can stay into that middle to upper groove of the racetrack. We really get a lot of time for ourselves. Well, except for when I hit the wall. Oh, we got pit stops.
1 up high.
Pit stops are happening.
3 wide. 1 up high.
And honestly, I don't want to pit yet. We're going to try to run long and catch a caution. If we have to pit, I'm going to go right side tires only to try to mitigate the amount of time we would lose by running long.
High if you want it. 1 low.
This is all in the effort of trying to stay on the lead lap.
Clear.
And if we catch a caution while everybody pits,
Leaders on pit road.
that's going to put us in the best position possible to try to win this race. Everybody pitted during the stage end. We haven't had a caution for incident in stage 3, just under 200 to go. This car is going to get edgy. Already is, but it's going to get worse.
Great job. You got the lead. Outside. Clear.
Got to do what I can to stay disciplined. I'm kind of peppering the throttle on corner exit a bit just to keep stability in the car. I know that's not great for my straightaway speed and just overall momentum, but it keeps the car under control. .16.0s right now. Leaders around 15.1s, 15.2s early in the run, so we're going to be about 8 to 9 tenths slower a lap. John Fleming, thanks for tuning in. Can we catch a lucky caution? And if not, can we stay on the lead lap with right side tires only?
Clear inside.
And at least be on the lead lap when the caution flag comes out. Because we had the free pass at the end of the stage in 10. Got to within 7 seconds of the lead and then they pitted. Larson is back into second. Getting some extra laps led in with this pit strategy. Led a little bit in stage 1. Kind of a similar strategy. Didn't work out well for us then, but I'm trying it now. Just more laps under us, getting a better feel for driving the car. Trying to pin it to this middle to upper groove. They pass us down on the bottom. We just got to let them go. I just really got to keep this middle to upper line of the racetrack for as much as I can. Because that's where we're going to be the most stable
Clear low.
and the fastest for overall lap time with the lack of stability and how loose the car is.
Clear low.
18% on that right front.
Clear bottom.
We go green all the way to the end. We might pit one last time.
Clear low if you want it.
I don't think we go green all the way to the end, but pitting one last time could help. Larson about to unlap himself already. See, that's not good if he gets back on the lead lap and I haven't pitted yet. Because even with right sides, I think I'm going a lap down still. We got 24 laps of fuel left in this bad boy. Either that or we cycle. I mean, we can rip it on 4 fresh tires and try to make up as much time as I can on the backside of this run. that would obviously be the hope.
3 wide. Clear low if you want it. Inside now. Clear low. 1 inside. Clear inside. Car low. All clear. Car inside.
Hamlin caught Larson. He's going to pass him, and now he's going to unlap himself. So second place is back on the lead lap if a caution were to come out. But that's still going to be the best thing for us. Kyle Larson also going to get by. Now Riley Herbst is starting to hold me up, and I really don't like the idea of having to run the bottom.
Easy on your tires then.
15% on that right front.
All right, bring it in and pit this time.
20 to go yet. I'm not pitting.
1 high.
It's going to be telling me to pit like every lap or two.
Clear high.
I'm not going to do it.
1 up high.
Holding out a line, trying to pass Herbst, but I can't get the power down to do it. He's in 37th, and I'm on fresh tires. I can't make this pass.
1 bottom.
Or I should say he's on fresh tires. I'm the leader. I got really loose there. No contact with Byron, Blaney, or Herbst, though. The middle 3 wide, and I got out of it immediately.
Easy on your tires now.
And this is a pit strategy race here at Bristol. Just stuck behind Herbst. This is where I really lose time, because I'm not getting the best lap time I can being stuck behind this 35 car. I got a little bit more left in this thing. And 16 ones.
All clear.
Try a slide job on the old tires.
1 bottom. Clear.
I got loose. That wasn't even me trying to block.
Watch your tire wear.
That was me just trying to push it a little bit harder to make that pass. Made it. A little bit of clean air now. At least until I catch Connor Zilich.
Clear, clear.
16-0.
Car inside. Clear low if you want it. 1 bottom. Clear low if you want it. 1 on the bottom. Car
I think I'm going to have to pit for 4 when I do hit pit road.
low if you want it. Easy on your tires now. 1 low.
I'm just in a
Clear low.
freaking Hornet. Oh, no! I lost it.
Caution.
So easy to have happen.
Pit road is open.
Hamlin's staying out. Everybody else is pitting. And we're going to be behind everybody because of all the
We're
damage.
taking this stop. What do you think?
Dang it.
We're pitting now, fellas. Here we come.
So easy to loop right around on
To
us.
the green. Be ready now. There's the green flag. 1 high. Outside now. Clear high if you want it. 1 outside.
3 wide for the lead. That did not take long. That's twice I've tried to run long and I spun out both times. Now I did go further into that run than the one I did earlier.
Amazing lap driver.
Put down our fastest lap of the race that last time by. 14.454. I don't know why Denny Hamlin stayed out.
Car low.
Now he's going to have to pit way earlier
Stay high.
than anybody else.
Clear bottom.
No, I didn't spin on purpose. The caution, I mean, I was going to end up having to give the lead up anyway. But we'll never know if I would have actually gained time or how much of it I would have gained on the fresher tires, then cycle all the way back through again. Now we're just back on the same strategy we were before. That caution even came out, so it just kind of reset everything. And we're right back in literally the same situation. 10 cars on the lead lap. The only difference is Denny Hamlin didn't pit. He's starting to hold us up.
Outside now. Clear hot. One outside. Clear high.
Clear for 9th.
Inside. Clear inside. Car low. Still there. All clear. Inside now. Clear low if you want it.
Brought out the caution, didn't really get penalized for it. Yeah, I know, I agree. I totally agree. That's why I don't like wrecking.
Clear low.
I try to penalize myself for it by not taking fuel or tires. But if I would have stayed with no fuel or tires and only repaired the damage, I probably would have ended up spinning out again on the restart. Because I tried that earlier when I spun out, and then I just spun out again, and then I spun out again. The tires get so bald. I'm surprised I made it that far.
Outside. Clear outside. Outside door.
Move to the inside to get our way by Tyler Reddick in the 45 car.
Outside.
I don't think we're actually faster than Reddick. We're faster than Hocevar. Reddick is trying to pass.
Outside.
But now Hocevar goes down to the bottom of the track trying to cross over the 60 of Brian Priest, who just passed him.
Still there.
Everybody's just having a tough time trying to get by everybody here.
Outside door. Clear outside.
Really free, barely able to hold on to it.
Inside. Clear low.
Reddick took a peek down to the bottom.
Outside.
Try to pull out a line and make this pass on Hocevar into 3 and 4.
Stay low. Clear outside.
Finally complete the pass on the 77. Reddick and Hocevar battling. Well, I guess Hocevar's 2 laps down in 12th. The Reddick only a lap down in 11th.
Outside. You're all clear. One high. Clear high if you want it. Outside door. Stay low. They're outside. One low. You're all clear. Car outside. Clear up top. Inside. One outside. 3 wide. Clear high.
Man, up the middle, 3 wide was very gutsy there.
Car outside.
Starting to grow a pair.
Clear up top.
Starting to feel confident in the race car's ability.
Outside door.
Where I can push the limits and still try to make these passes.
If you want it. One on the bottom. Clear inside. Car
Saw
outside.
Joey Logano in the 22 just pitted, but oh, we got a car underneath it? Oh yeah, Logano just pitted on fresh
One
tires.
outside.
I didn't think anybody was under there, and I thought he was going to be getting up to speed still. That tells me Denny Hamlin probably pitted also.
Outside door. Clear. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear up top. Outside now. Clear, clear. One outside. Clear, clear. Car outside. Clear outside. One outside. Clear high.
3x3 traffic just up ahead. This is going to get gnarly in a hurry.
Outside door.
think Chastain's on fresh tires too. So there's a mix of lap cars that are on fresh tires, but a lot of the lead lap cars obviously are not.
Outside now. Clear high. Outside door. 3 wide. Clear outside. Outside. Car high. Car outside. Stay low. Clear high.
You're up for position.
1 outside.
.4 seconds out of the lead, up to third place.
1 bottom. Clear, all clear. 1 up high. Clear outside. 1 low. Clear inside. 1 high.
Second place car, Chase Elliott.
Outside now. 3 wide.
Right there, Kyle Busch. Up to second.
Outside.
2.7 seconds out of the lead, Larson pits. As soon as Busch got to second, Larson hit pit road.
One outside. 3 wide. You're all
All
clear.
right, we're going to try this again. But I don't think I'm going to be able to go very far.
1 up high. 3 wide. 4 wide.
With blistering fast William Byron.
Outside door. Clear up top. 1 bottom. Clear low if you want it. 1 high. Clear high. 1 up high. Car low. Clear up top. Clear low if you want it. Outside now. Clear high. Car low. Clear outside. Clear inside. Outside door. Clear high. Outside now. Clear high if you want it.
Don't spin out again.
1 outside. 3 wide. Clear high if you want it.
I let Briscoe by. As soon as he was putting a lot of pressure on us, just let him go.
Inside now. 3 wide.
A lot of contact down towards the bottom.
Clear, clear.
Seen one AI-related crash today that I didn't cause. Seeing if we catch another while we're out in front. Old tires. Connor Burke, welcome to the stream.
Clear outside. 1 high. Clear outside. Car outside.
I don't know how loose this car can get.
Outside
Holding
door.
up Blaney right now. Martin Truex Jr. down on the bottom. Isn't very fast.
Stay high. Clear.
56 car going to clear us.
Clear inside.
Got the oldest tires in the field.
Car low. Clear, all clear. Car low. Outside door. Clear up top. Car high. Clear up top.
Spun out twice down on that middle to bottom groove of the racetrack on old tires, so I'm trying not to run there.
1 low.
I let Briscoe go because he was the only car behind me at one point, but
Bring it around and pit
Blaney Allmendinger kind of backing things up there for a little bit. I'm going to keep it out on the track for hopefully these 21 laps. If we can make it to the end of this fuel run, this will put us with less than 100 to go. Still going to have to pit 2 more times for fuel, because even if we run this out, we're going to be outside that 89 lap fuel window to make it to the end. One stop going to have to be short anyway. We're going to try to make this first stop the short one with the right sides only, and hope that Kyle Larson just doesn't pick up enough time on us.
One bottom. Clear low.
Bowman going back to 1 lap down in 9th.
One outside. All clear. Easy on your tires now.
No idea where Denny Hamlin cycled. Very possible that Hamlin's still in 10th, 2 laps down.
Inside now. Car inside. Clear bottom.
He's not in the top 5 at least. Ty Gibbs is up to 4th. Great run for Gibbs. Hey, he stole a win at Dover. Could you imagine he steals a win at Bristol too? Holding on these tires for now.
Inside now.
Getting to the point of the run where Truex is starting to back us up just a little bit. Same for Riley Herbst. Actually, it might be Herbst more than Truex.
One bottom. Clear bottom.
Got loose out of turn 2 there. Held on to it. Kyle Larson's behind Justin Haley in our rearview mirror. 15 laps of fuel left for Kyle Busch until he has to pit. We're coming up on 100 laps to go this time by.
Car high.
Middle of the bottom groove of the racetrack. Got to open the wheel up. We're in the same spot we were too. Last time it was Riley Herbst holding us up, and it's the same thing here. It's really babying it.
Clear all around.
Now he gives up the top for Larson to get by, but not for Kyle Busch. I see how it is. We're right back to the... Oh, I did it again! It's just too much gas off the exit of the corner.
Caution.
It does it like every time.
Pit road's open this time.
That screwed this race up for so many cars. Oh, I really think I can do it. Like, we get so close to the end of the run every time. I'm like, yes, we can finally do it. Nope.
Sounds good. We're coming in, fellas.
I'm sorry, guys.
Pace car's off.
I feel like this race is so
10 away.
cheapened with how many times I've spun out.
Green, green, green.
I
Outside
don't
now.
like that. It's just how difficult of a time I've had. I mean, I can pit with the rest of them, but I have to do something different to win because I can't get to the lead. I don't have a long enough run to be able to get to the lead.
Hold your line. Outside door. Clear high. One outside. Clear high. Car outside. You're all clear. Outside door. Clear outside.
Back by Chris Buescher. There we go.
Car outside. Clear high.
Gibbs got the free pass.
Outside.
No, sorry, Byron got the free pass in 4th.
One up high.
Elliott Larson going for the lead.
Car outside. All clear.
Busch hanging with these guys.
Outside.
I think the 5 and the 9 stayed out of the pits, though.
One outside. One high. Clear, clear. Clear high if you want it. Outside door. Great job. You got the lead.
We're far from the finish of this race.
Outside now.
The only good news is me winning this race, I'm already in the next round anyway. If it was a must-win situation and all this was going on, I'd feel even worse about myself.
Inside.
Really don't want to win this way.
Clear inside.
I do hope that we catch a caution where all the leaders at least pit again, because if we don't end up winning, then ultimately, you know, it's not going to matter for us for points. So we're not going to get any additional playoff points. So for our season standings, this is the best thing that could have possibly happened with the craziness that's ensued.
Inside door. Still there.
I don't know if Byron pitted or not
Inside.
to get the free pass. Couple cars unlapping themselves like Briscoe and Hamlin, so if a caution comes out later in the run, they're obviously still going to be very much in it. Get some Packers gear for Christmas. I used to have a Packers ugly sweater a long time ago. No idea where either it went or if it would fit me anymore, but I definitely remember having one. I got a couple Packer tie-dye shirts too. Those I can almost guarantee don't fit me. The sweater might have been big enough on me when I was younger though that might fit now. I think Denny Hamlin's back to being the fastest car on the racetrack again. At least until we get long enough into the run. I mean, he is catching William Byron in a hurry.
One up high.
Scared of Larson,
Clear.
and I'm scared of Hamlin. If a caution comes out, that they'd be the favorites to probably steal this win from us. Otherwise, I think we're really stealing it from them.
Clear up top.
If we were to win otherwise, unless we actually have a legit final fuel run, see how things maybe pan out. It's possible over the course of the run that we maybe catch Denny Hamlin again.
Clear outside. Outside now.
It's also going to be interesting because the 5, the 9, and maybe the 24, but the 5 and the 9 for sure are going to pit well before us. But I can't just pit because Denny Hamlin's still on the lead lap. So, and actually Hamlin's up to 4th now. Everybody's got to pit one more time yet. Christopher Kennedy, thanks for tuning in.
Clear outside. One up high. 3 wide. Clear all around. One outside. Clear high if you want it. One outside.
There's a car on pit road right now. I don't know who it is.
Car outside. Clear high.
Stuck behind 3 wide lap traffic.
Outside door. Clear up top. Car outside. 3 wide. Outside. Car high. Car outside. Clear high.
Larson pitted.
One up high.
I don't know if that was the car that's actually on pit road right now or not, but Larson has pitted because he's no longer in the top 3.
Clear up top. Car high. One outside. Clear high if you want it.
I guess we're just going to have to gauge this the best that we possibly can.
Clear, clear, clear.
Now Chase Elliott's in the pits.
Car high. Clear outside. Outside now. Clear up top.
Catching back up to Briscoe, unlapped himself on the restart.
One high. Clear high if you want it. Car outside. Clear outside.
Like I said, I would feel so guilty
One up high.
finishing this out and winning under the circumstances
Car
of
outside.
the fact that we've spun 3 times in this race today. But at least I won Gateway legitimately in a race that didn't have any cautions for incident that were in the next round anyway.
Outside door.
Maybe cheaping 5 extra points I could get, but and the fact that it's going to make an easier path for us to get to 1,000 laps led on the season. The quest for 76 wins to tie Dale Earnhardt Sr. on the all-time wins list.
Inside.
Busch looking for win number 72 next.
One high.
This thing is not sealed, though, by any means. I don't know how the pit strategy is going to work out with Elliott,
High. 3 wide. 3 wide.
Larson pitting when they did. They're definitely going to pit one more time before the end. You would think with them pitting before us, they're going to cycle out ahead of us. Once we end up making our green flag pit stop, it's just a question of how far are we going to go to then run them back down to the finish. 50 to go this time by. I think a caution comes out, we're not winning this race. That's my prediction.
One inside. Car high. 3 wide. Clear low if you want it.
Definitely going to pit for 4 tires when we do
Clear
pit.
high. Outside door. Clear all around. Clear high if you want it. Outside now.
28% left on that right front.
Clear outside. Outside now. All clear.
Careful down on that bottom lane.
One outside.
Denny Hamlin parked behind Corey LaJoie, a much slower car than him.
Clear, all clear. One outside. Clear all around.
Hamlin
Outside.
caught behind LaJoie enough that Kyle Busch will make the pass and put Hamlin a lap down again.
Clear up top.
Messing up enough to get by Joey Logano in the 22.
Outside now. Clear outside. Car high. All clear. Car high. 3 wide. 1 high.
Loose on the bottom, just trying to clear these lap cars first. There we go. There goes Larson to get his lap back. One of them.
Car high. Clear high if you want it. Outside.
Now Larson's got 3 wide lap traffic right in front of him.
Clear high. Caution's out.
Oh, caution!
Pit road is open.
Caution is out with 41 laps to go. Chase Elliott's going to take the wave around, it looks like. Get back to 1 lap down. Denny Hamlin will get the free pass to get back on the lead lap. We're going to have less than 40 laps left when we get the restart.
You good with this strategy? Okay, we're pitting here.
I pit for 4 tires and fuel. So Hamlin's back on the lead lap. Again, Elliott 1 lap down with the wave around, and we'll see if we stay green to the end. That was the one time that a caution could have came out and
Green, green, green.
not hurt us.
Outside now.
Green flag back in the air. Did not take off well in the restart. I was babying it quite a bit. Need this thing to stay green to the end.
Outside door. Outside. Clear high if you want it. Clear outside.
Hamlin is going to be much faster than us. But he's got a lot of cars to pass in these final 45 laps to try to get to us. I did baby it on the restart, but just try not to cause an incident. Even if that 11 gets by us, I think we'll have enough to get back by him with the deficit he's got on the restart. But if another quick caution comes out, then Hamlin, Larson, and Bowman are right there. I'd probably pit for 4 fresh tires. Would be the wise call.
Inside door. Clear low.
surrendered on the restart initially. I really don't want to have to surrender any more positions if I can help it. With these lap cars around us. So we've had 2 AI-related incidents so far through 470 out of 500 laps. We've spun out 3 times. Jackson Robinson, thanks for tuning in. Busch trying to go for back-to-back in the round of 16. Hit against the wall, and that allowed for Nemechek and Blaney to clear. And Blaney obviously on the lead lap now in 5th. Been really deep. Trying to get to the inside of that 42 car. Starting to hold us up a bit. Marcus Villarreal, welcome to the stream. Hamlin is less than 3 seconds out of the lead.
Still there. Car outside. Clear outside.
He's trying to have the restart of his life right now. We're going to just get back in front of Nemechek again. Some clean air in the nose, get right back to the high side. Christopher Bell in the 20 car. He wants to get back in the lead lap. He's another driver who has led at various times today.
Clear inside.
.25 laps left. I would think the rest of the field is staying out in the event of a caution. I don't know that for sure with the high amount of tire wear, but I would assume that they'll stay out.
Stay high.
Not many cars between Hamlin and Busch right now.
One bottom.
Hamlin's still 2.7 seconds out of the lead.
Still there.
Hamlin qualified on the pole, so he is right up there. Will probably be in the best car that could beat this 8.
Clear, all clear.
Of those that were able to get back on the lead lap. 22 laps to go, 2.2 second lead. Still a few more lap cars Hamlin's going to have to try to catch and pass. He's just less than 2 seconds back. 21 to go. .15.7 that last lap. 3/10 off of our fastest lap of the race.
20 to go.
John Victor, thanks for tuning in. I can go back through the settings for a quick bit. Check the point standing, see who makes the round of 12 after the race is over. Hamlin's a second and a half out of the lead. There are no lap cars between the top 2 anymore, so it is strictly Hamlin versus Busch. 1v1. Who is going to be better for these final 17 laps? Hamlin is much quicker. Hamlin trying to go for his 7th win of the season. Busch trying to go for his 9th. Fitting that it has come down to these two. Both the only 2 winners of this round. Busch winning at Gateway in the last race, first race of the round, Southern 500. Another crown jewel event at Darlington was won by Hamlin. Come on. See, now I'm catching Chris Buescher. But if I pull out of line, I'm going to be even slower on the bottom. But I got to make this pass because he's holding us up. Busch to the bottom. Well, slide job on the 17 of Buescher. Made the pass pretty quick, all things considered. There's much heavier lap traffic upcoming. 0.8 of a second lead over Hamlin with 14 to go. Got 1 lap car between us. Can't hit the wall, that's for sure. Can't hit the wall, and with this looser setup, I can't get majorly loose either.
One outside.
Got to go to the inside. Cindric holding up Bubba Wallace. Slide job on both cars by Busch, clear. More distance between ourselves and Hamlin. The lead's only 0.7 of a second now, having to go to the bottom, but there are 3 lap cars in front of Denny. And they're taking up multiple lanes. Busch is still going to have lap traffic out of the windshield as well.
One high. 3 wide.
Priest and Keselowski.
Clear outside.
Slider again, just catch and clear as many cars as I can. 10 laps to go.
One up high. Clear outside.
Team Todd Gillen and the 66.
Outside. Clear high if you want it.
On the bottom of 3 wide, and here comes Denny Hamlin.
Clear high.
Busch able to get by the 66 and the 34 there. 8 laps left. Wow, Hamlin got through that mess in a hurry, and I got caught behind the 66 and 34 for a couple laps too many.
Clear high.
Got by Suarez quickly. Cody Ware is next.
Clear outside.
Sailed off maybe a little too deep into the corner to pass Cody Ware. Shit. I don't like how close he is. More straightaway speed running the top, but giving up a lot of bottom.
One high. Clear high if you want it.
Oh, I had to lift a little extra to try to get underneath the Cody.
5 to go now.
5 to go.
Clear high.
Busch versus Hamlin. I don't want to give up the bottom anymore because if I get picked behind these lap cars, it's over. Jeez. At least it's a legitimate race now. 4 to go.
One outside.
Car's a little loose on the bottom too, so I gotta still be patient with the throttle.
Clear high if you want it.
I can't let Hamlin get underneath this.
Clear outside.
3 to go.
Clear.
Hamlin more in the middle groove that time.
One outside.
Slide job on Chastain. Get back to the high side. There we go.
2 to go.
2 laps left. I think we're okay up here. Chastain's going to try to get back underneath us. That's probably not going to work. Hamlin will have the high side trying to get by the 1. Ton of lap traffic still upcoming. White flag this time. Hamlin still has not gotten by the 1 of Chastain. Final lap for Kyle Busch.
One more time. All you got now.
Stay to the high side and hope it's enough. Oh my gosh. They are 3 wide, nearly right in front of us. Hamlin still hasn't got by Ross. It's over now. Kyle Busch is going to win at Bristol back-to-back 4 of the last 5.
Work out there, driver. You're unbelievable.
And career win number 72. I'm not as stoked about this one tonight because we did spin out 3 times, which did hold a lot of cars a lap down at one point in stage 3 during one of the yellows. The first 2, I don't really think helped us at all. Even though it didn't hurt us, it didn't help us. That last one that I spun, because I went so long into the run, there were only 3 cars that were on the lead lap, which were not Hamlin. It was actually Larson and Elliott at the time, who finished 6th and 9th. And Chase never got back on the lead lap with the way, the rest of the race played out. But yeah, that definitely changed the outcome. And obviously, Hamlin was one of those caught a lap down. If he restarts up there with us, he wins the race. But we were able to lap him during the run before this because he had to try to unlap himself the old-fashioned way. It didn't work. Then he got the free pass, and it was too much time to overcome. So we are going to get the win. 2 hours, 12 minutes, 14 seconds total time of the race. Of all the wins we've had this year, this one feels definitely the cheapest. The others have been pretty legitimate for the most part. I really can't think of another race where I, won kind of with spinning this much. The only other one I can think of is Vegas, but I did punish myself enough on that final restart after spinning, trying to come through the field the first time. I think if I didn't spin, I would have just ended up winning the race outright anyway. But yeah, this is the only one that's got the asterisk potentially next to it of the 9 that we've had this season. I'll take it for what it's worth. And like I said, we won at Gateway before this race, so we were going to be in the next round regardless of what happened tonight. Denny Hamlin finishes second, and then he had a first in the first race of the round, so a great round for Hamlin, obviously. Ryan Blaney in the next round on points. He was locked up coming into the race, and so was Byron in 8 coming in. So we'll see who the other 8 are that advance to the round of 12. Rest of the top 10 as follows: Christopher Bell in 4th, Alex Bowman 5th, and Kyle Larson 6th. 6 cars finish on the lead lap. Chase Briscoe in 7th, William Byron 8th, Chase Elliott 9th. Ty Gibbs runs out the top 10. A lot of stage points for Gibbs today despite finishing 2 laps down. I think there's a good chance he is in the round of 12. So we'll take out and take a look at the next round of the playoffs. And New Hampshire on Friday afternoon will be the next race of this Cup Series season as we begin the round of 12, and hopefully we're just as fast as we were at Gateway. Going to try to drive the track somewhat similar. I might not be able to go as wide in the corner, so I'll see how it works out as we get into the race. But with the revamped points, we have 58 playoff points now, and we will be 54 points to the good as we start the round. I do not want to go into the Roval because I'm probably not going to do well in that race, so we'll hope for the best elsewhere. Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, first, second in points. Byron third, Blaney fourth. Those were the 4 that were in before the last round, last race of the last round. Larson will be the 5 seed, Bell 6th, Bowman 7th, Chase Elliott 8th, and Reddick, Briscoe, Logano, Wallace are in. So Ty Gibbs didn't make it. And actually Buescher was ahead of Gibbs in points through those first few races. SVG Gillen didn't do so hot. I don't know how many points the final driver above the cut line had over Buescher and Gibbs, but couldn't have been much. There are, I think 3 drivers above the cut line within 10 points of the cut line going in. But everybody that was below the cut line going into that last race all finished below. So nobody actually advanced that was below the cut. Of the round of 12, compared to how it was in real life, outside of us driving as Kyle Busch, is it all the same? I think it is. Well, Bowman was eliminated in the round of 16, so never mind. Yeah, never mind. Bowman didn't make it. I guess it would have been Chastain. And Cindric was the other one. So Chastain and Cindric in real life are the only drivers who made it to the round of 12 that aren't actually in it in the game. Cindric's 21st in points. He didn't have a win, and Chastain didn't have a win, and he was the first driver out at the end of the regular season, so he still sits 17th in points. But the other 10 are the same. So the only outliers that wouldn't have been in the round of 8 of real, or round of 12 in real life would have been us racing as Kyle Busch and then Alex Bowman. All right, John Victor wanted to know the settings. I'll go through that real quickly here. Advanced preset, manual transmission, brake smoothing I have off. Let's see. I had 2 times fuel tire consumption. That's the last time I'm going to do that for a race this season. I tried to just have like Bristol play more to how it was in real life, where they were pitting like every 50 laps or so, and they actually played out pretty true, at least by way of that. I just spun out a couple times on the low grip. See, 100% race length. Strict yellows. I had 20% stability help and driving assist, but that was specifically for Bristol. I'm going to have it off when we go to New Hampshire, so I'll turn it off now before I forget. And the AI settings, 102 AI difficulty, skill range 50. They do not have stability or recovery skill at any tracks. I usually don't. The only tracks I've ran it, Bristol, Martinsville, Richmond, and I think I ran it at Phoenix earlier in the year. There were a couple other tracks I used it early in the year, and it just made me too slow that I'm not going to use going forward. So, yeah, those are the only tracks I can think of. The traditional short tracks, Martinsville, Bristol, North Wilkesboro I did as well for the All-Star race. But of the points paying races, just Richmond, Bristol, Martinsville. And I use that Phoenix in the spring. I don't know if I'm going to use it in the fall. Yet to be determined. Got to make the championship 4 first. All right. Yep. So that's our season so far. 7 races to go. Tomorrow night, we'll run the Xfinity Series at Sonoma. Still trying to catch up on the championship mode of that season. Full race there. I plan on running 2 ARCA races as well. There's a chance that that stream is going to go very, very long. So with that more than likely being the case, I might only do 1 ARCA race instead of 2. We'll see how it goes. I'll start off, though, with the Xfinity race at Sonoma first. Get the longer race out of the way. And then we'll see how ARCA does after the first one, too. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your stream, or have a good rest of the night. Thanks for watching the stream. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't yet, as we're on the road to 8K.